かもんじゃないぜ right now 歓喜は待つかざした my hands 感傷 baby be survivor
Konnichiwa bitches, it's Anthony's Anime Time. I'm PM Prime and this is the Gods of Anime channel. I'm going to be doing another review. And this time I'm going to be reviewing an OVA that took a long ass time to finish. I was following this OVA for quite a bit, to the point where I was just yearning for more. But delays, natural disasters, the earthquake in Japan a few years ago caused it to slip my mind because, like I said, delays. It took a long ass time. So I waited till it came on DVD or Blu-ray here in North America. They brought the first 8 over, but there's no plans for the next 2, and that pisses me off. So hearing that there's no plans in the immediate future, I said, fuck it, I'm gonna watch the rest right now. And that is Hellsing Ultimate. Now, I reviewed the first Hellsing TV show. So there are some similarities and then there are some differences between this and the TV show. Obviously, the OVA goes further than the TV show. It does a better job adapting the manga. Because the TV show, the first 7 episodes were great. Spot on, bang on. Pivotal to the story, the overarching story. And then they added their own spin on it because the manga wasn't done. They added some new stuff, some different stuff. That could be a knock and it can't be a knock because it was alright. I thought it was alright. It was. It didn't piss me off. It didn't do nothing because I didn't know any better. But now this is complete. The manga is done. There's 10 episodes of this OVA. It covers each volume all the way to the end. And what did I think about it? Now, let's start with the story. The story of Hellsing is basically, there's this group called Hellsing. They deal with supernatural things like vampires. They're Protestants. You also have another thing from the Vatican, another group called the Iscariots. You know, Judas Iscariot. And they're like more militant about this sort of thing, dealing with these vampires and shit like that. And then you have the government, and then you have this shadow organization that's creeping up, that's causing these vampires to happen because they're not natural vampires. So what we have here is Alucard. Doesn't take too kindly with these unnatural vampires coming around. So he is part of Hellsing for reasons I won't get into because it's kind of spoiler territory. So he's part of Hellsing, and it's basically his job to deal with it. And shit just gets ridiculous later. Ridiculous. The only thing I'm going to spoil is fucking Nazis come back. That Nazi... So you'll see swastikas like crazy. Fucking SS soldiers running around like... And they're like ghouls, vampires sort of things. Crazy ass characters. Blood. Guts. Destruction. Explosions. Bullets. Everything and anything under the damn sun. This fucking thing is crazy. It's violent. It's insane. I keep saying it. It's fucking bonkers. And that's the story. The story, the ending is kind of sort of a downer, but I understand why it happened. So it's not that big of a deal to me. Some people might be offended by it or saddened by it or just angry about it, whatever. Didn't affect me either way. I understood why it happened that way. In terms of the characters, you really only got Walter, you got Alucard, you got Integra Hellsing, you got Victoria Saris, you got fucking Anderson, and that's basically the main cast. Everybody else is there for fights, is there for epic showdowns and battles and shit like that to move the plot along. The Valentine brothers, you know, people like that. They come and go. Most likely, most of the time they go pretty good, you know. You know, that's what I mean. But it's awesome. It's cool. The animation is top fucking notch. This was bounced around between studios. This was Madhouse. This was a couple other studios because, like I said, the earthquake fucked it up, fucked up the schedule, delayed some stuff. And I don't know how the contracts work or how many episodes that some studios did and some other studios did. I don't know all that specific stuff. But it was a different style from the show because Gonzo kind of had added its own style. It was more in line with the manga here. And some scenes look weirder to me, but this is like because I wasn't used to the style. But the style is good. The animation is smooth. It's dark. It's bloody. It's everything that it needs to be. The 3D that they use is some of the best I've seen in an anime. It's not obtrusive, and when it is all up in your face, it's not totally obvious garbage like some fucking shows like Van Dread. Or fucking the Berserk movies, which I haven't watched yet, but I didn't want to watch it because that god-awful 3D CGI shit that they shoehorned in there. No thank you. No fucking thank you. I'm sure I'll watch it eventually, but I have no interest in it right now. So yeah, animation is great. The music, it's not jazzy like the TV show, but that's just how Gonzo made it. I liked it. But the music here is more kind of more orchestral, more operatic sort of thing. Lots of like singing, not singing songs, but you know, like shit like that, you know, opera singing, fat ladies singing and shit. Stuff like that. That's cool. It fits. They both fit. In terms of rewatchability, like I said, this is 10 episodes. Each at least an hour long, so you got 10 hours of viewing to go through. This is the whole thing. It's definitely worth watching at least once if you can handle it, because there's there's badassery on display here. It definitely warrants more views just to get all the story, the backstory of Alucard, especially Alucard, because that kind of gets confusing a little bit. What happened there? Did they really just show that part? And those of you who watched this OVA already, you know the part, you kind of know the part where I'm talking about, where what the fuck happened there? I didn't need to see that at all. You could have just mentioned it, but they had to fucking show it. They had to show, like, oh, ugh, disgusting. All the blood and guts in this anime does not compare to that part. That's the most disturbing part. Which is only like 5 seconds in total, which is just like, it'll take you off guard. But yeah, it definitely warrants rewatching. If you love anime, if you love the gory stuff like Gantz or fucking Guyver, MD Geist and stuff, it's not as bad as some of those things because it does have a story, it does have good characters. So if you like that gory stuff, if you like action, if you like vampires, if you like classic vampires, might I add, if you like, you know, those manly animes that's well done visually in all the aspects, I want to say, definitely pick it up. But you're squeamish, it's like, get away from here. Just stay away from it because you definitely won't be able to handle this.